Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Logan from Calling Our Shot, back with some more MLB picks on this Wednesday, August 11th. Guys, another winning night last night. Let's keep that momentum going today, and let's make some money as always. That's why you're here, right? If by any chance you're watching this video and you aren't subscribed, I always ask you to go ahead and mash that subscribe button for us because it does really help us grow this channel, and it is free to do so. You know, we are really trying our hardest to crank out content for you guys. Austin is just killing it in the NFL sector. He's doing divisional fantasy football outlooks. So go ahead and check out those videos. I'll link one of them at the end of this video, but they are definitely worth your time. Everybody plays fantasy football, right? Pretty much everybody nowadays does. And they're definitely very useful. So go check out those. You know, we're trying to reach 8,000 subs by the start of football season, and it is right around the corner. So we can't do it without you guys. And speaking of can't do it without, we can't do it without you all-stars. You guys are the real MVPs. All these people on this scrolling list are current COS all-stars. And if you're interested in joining this really cool list, I'll shout you out, and you'll get access to the NRFI Nation flag emoji. There's cool perks to being a COS all-star. So either click the join button next to our channel name or the first link in the description below. Let's recap last night. Like I said, a winning night, and we love to see that. Houston run line, cashed that one. Road Rockies, right? Am I right? Dodgers first five, cashed that one. We needed a rain delay to cash that one, but heck yeah, that's why we're here. No run first inning in the Mariners game, cashed that one. Heck yeah, NRFI Nation. We were flying the NRFI flags all last night, and that's why, you know what? We're NRFI Nation. We cashed those bets. And Seattle run line. Well, no Mariners. Can't do it for us. That would have completed the sweep, but that's why I don't bet the Mariners. I told you yesterday, I sit here and I'm like, oh, why did I bet the Mariners? Well, yeah, they lose games they shouldn't. And so, whatever. We're moving on to today. And where are we starting? White Sox versus Twins. I'm taking White Sox run line -1.5, -111 odds. First of all, place this bet early because this game does start at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So you definitely want to get this one in. I'm excited to follow this one today. I love early day baseball, right? Lance Lynn's on the mound for the White Sox. 1, 3, and 1 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Coming in there with that 2.1 ERA. Lance Lynn is definitely the pitcher for the White Sox that I feel the best about. So when I'm picking White Sox and I'm looking at their platter of pitchers, I'm like, Lance Lynn, that's my choice. And he's facing Ober today. Ober, 3, 1, and 2 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. But you know what? He's coming in here with that 5.3 home ERA. Again, that's definitely high. I think the White Sox should be able to get to Ober today. They are batting .263 at Minnesota this year. So again, I really like the White Sox bats, led by Anderson, Engel, and Abreu. Look, 1 through 9, I ask you, which team's hitters do you like? You like the White Sox hitters? Do you like the Twins hitters? No, I mean, I definitely do like the White Sox. And I mean, yes, if you're looking at the box score last night, maybe you bet White Sox. Maybe you were hurt by them. Well, it's because Dallas Keuchel was on the mound. And like I said, guys, these teams, the starting pitching does matter a lot, right? Keuchel, not a pitcher that I want to get behind. Lance Lynn is a pitcher I want to get behind. That's why I'm feeling good about picking them to win and cover today. And again, Minnesota's bullpen 26 in bullpen ERA. I got to bring out that stat because while it may sometimes seem insignificant, the bullpens do play a huge role, especially in a full game cover. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and lock in White Sox. Like I said, lock it in early. It starts at 1 p.m. Moving on to our next pick, Diamondbacks versus Giants. I'm taking Giants run line. -1.5, -120 odds. All right, this one's a slightly more juice than the last one, but I definitely like the home Giants versus the road Diamondbacks, right? Yesterday had a narrative, right? It was really good teams at home versus really bad teams on the road, right? Giants versus Diamondbacks was one of those series. The Giants did win yesterday, but they did not cover. And it's a shame because they give up so many runs in the 6th inning to blow the cover. But we didn't have them yesterday, luckily. Today, they will win and they will cover. Kelly coming in there with that 12 ERA at San Francisco. Yes, that's his 12. He's got a 12 ERA pitching at San Fran this year. He's definitely poised to give up some runs, right? If you're looking at his last game versus the Giants, you're like, whoa, he actually pitched a good game, right? 8 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, but the Giants actually did win that game. I remember it because we had their run line. They won, but did not cover in extras. That's okay. Kelly pretty much pitched the best game he possibly could pitch, and their bullpen came in there and sold. Yes, the Diamondbacks bullpen is that 30th in bullpen ERA. again, they're 30th for a reason, right? They're poised to give up some runs. San Fran, by comparison, third in bullpen ERA. So when it comes to battle of the bullpens, it ain't even close, right? Starting pitching, in my opinion, it's not even close today either, right? Gosman, 2.25 home ERA versus the Diamondbacks this year. I definitely think Gosman should be able to go out there and pitch us to start the game that we need, right? And guys, the stat that, like I said, the narrative stat that everyone's talked about. Arizona, 14-44 on the road. That is terrible. That is abysmal. That is tied for the worst win percentage in the majors this year. So, again, I ask you, are the Diamondbacks going to win today? Probably not. I mean, look at what the percentages tell you. And they had, in my opinion, their best shot to win yesterday, trying to come back from that deficit yesterday, but they did not win. So they're not winning today versus Gosman. I'm locking that one in. Moving on to our next pick, Blue Jays versus Angels. I'm taking Blue Jays -0.5 in the first 5, -120 odds on this one. Yes, exactly the same odds as our last pick, but I like it nonetheless, right? We got Bundy on the mound for the Angels. 6.75 home ERA. Yeah, that's pretty high, right? We like lower numbers in the ERAs. So I definitely feel good about Bundy being able to get hit today, right? And also, ERA doesn't tell the full story, right? Let's look at his whip. Well, 1.5 home whip. So that's definitely skating up towards the out of control, erratic pitching, right? If you look at his last 3 starts, he has actually been pretty solid. Can't lie. Tip of the hat, Bundy, 0-3 and 2 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. But he is pitching in that hitter-friendly ballpark, and his home ERA is high for a reason, right? And if you've ever watched Angels games, they're always usually shootouts. They have the potential to be right at that ballpark, and I definitely think the Blue Jays bats are capable of getting to Bundy, right? We have to, when you're betting baseball, you have to look at will there be opportunities to score, right? To get those runners in scoring position, turn them into runs. Against Bundy, sure, there will be lots of opportunities for that, and I'm feeling good about it. Manoah is scheduled to start for the Blue Jays. 3.3 road ERA, so not terrible. I mean, right? Definitely nothing at over 4. And if you look at his whip, he's got a 1 whip on the road. So again, lower whip numbers. You love to see that, right? Especially around that 1. That shows good control. And again, Manoah should be able to go out and pitch a pretty solid game. 2-0 and 2 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. He's not one of those pitchers that collapses on themselves. Kind of like Bundy. I've seen Bundy do it before, right? But again, that's why I'm going to lock in Blue Jays. They're offensively, yes, they definitely do have an advantage too, right? 3rd in runs, 2nd in hits, and 2nd in Ks. So top 3 offense essentially. Angels 11th in runs, 5th in hits, 13th in Ks. So they're hovering around that top 10 offense. But Toronto 1 through 9, I will take their lineup any day of the week. And again, first 5, they're going to have opportunities to hit Bundy and convert them into runs. And so the question is, can they do it for us today? I like it. Come on, Blue Jays. We're going to lock that one in. Moving on to our next pick. I don't have odds in this one yet, but I just do want to talk about it. It's Burns, K's, and a Brewers moneyline parlay. Yeah, I mean, FanDuel sometimes does these like player performance doubles or like same game parlay type bets where you can bet a pitcher a strikeout total, and you can also bet their team to win, which again, I'm looking at this one, and obviously Brewers moneyline standalone bet, no value there, right? But they really should win today, and Burns should get a lot of strikeouts. So I'm waiting for the lines to come out on this one. So I'm definitely gonna update my comment, and maybe our Twitter or our social media like that. You'll see me in the Discord when I decide to play it. Right, I'm just waiting on lines for this one, but I wanted to talk about it because this is definitely a play I do want to make today. Again, we saw what the White Sox pitchers did versus the Cubs. I mean, they were pretty much all getting double-digit strikeouts, all cashing their strikeout total over, and we even saw Peralta yesterday in that doubleheader get I believe like 8 Ks. So he was dealing. Chicago 29th in Ks. So there's going to be lots of opportunities for Burns to get strikeouts today. Again, I don't know if this line isn't out because it might not be Burns pitching, but Brewers pitcher versus the Cubs. That is good signs to me, and that's why I'm waiting for the lines on this one to go ahead and lock it in. But when the lines do come out, I'll let you know what I'm playing. Moving on to our last pick. Hello, Nerfy Nation. Yes, we're back. We're getting in the win column, and let's make it 2 for 2 this week. Yankees versus Royals. We're taking the no-run first inning plus 110 odds in this one. First of all, shout out Derek. Love collabing with you on picks. And KC, 24th in first inning runs. The Yankees, 25th in first inning runs. So you have 2 back-of-the-pack first inning runs teams. And I know what you're going to say to me, right? You're going to say, Logan, we got a high over-under, and in the past 2 games of the series have been shootouts. Yeah, they've been shootouts, and the over-under has been high, but these 2 teams are due for a little bit of regression, right? I mean, if you keep the bats hot for 3 straight games in a series, I'm pretty impressed. And yesterday was the 2-run home run that sunk the Nerfy, and I know I'm actually really happy that it happened yesterday because it didn't happen on us. You ever bet baseball and you're happy to see an outcome happen the day before you're thinking about betting it? Yeah, absolutely, because the randomness of the home run should have been and could have been eliminated yesterday. Again, you got Singer on the mound for the Royals. Yankees pitcher TBD, right? So some books don't have this no-run first inning line. I found this line on DraftKings this morning, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. I love the value, right? Pick a no-run first innings. You gotta have value, and you gotta have value, especially on a random bet, right? It can be ruined by the home run. We know this. Yesterday's was ruined by the home run. The day before that, it was a Nerfy. So if we avoid the catastrophic home run, we stand a really good chance of cashing this one and flying our Nerfy flags, which is right next to me. If you don't have access to the no-run first inning flag, consider becoming a COS All-Star. You get cool emojis like that, and you know what? $2.99 for the world's best emoji. Absolutely, show everyone why you are a member of Nerfy Nation. Let's recap our picks though. White Sox run line, Giants run line, Blue Jays run line in the first 5. Burns and Brewers moneyline parlay. Haven't decided that one because there's no odds on it yet. But we'll lock it in when the time comes. And Yankees versus Royals, no run first inning. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the absolute best community. Let's win some money today. As always, let me know your favorite plays of the day down below in the comments. Love to hear what you guys are playing. Go check out Austin's video. I'll link one of them right here. And as always, I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.